The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Softball is coming your way on 1240 AM and 102.7 FM KBIZ. Ottumwa Bulldogs sports broadcasts are brought to you by these sponsors: Black Hawk Auto Body, by Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, by Citizens Mutual, by Cole Palace Cafe and Books, by Community First Credit Union, by Lee's Photography, by Lisco, by Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, by Meridian Credit Union, by Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse, by the Ottumwa Job Corps Center, by Petrito Orthodontics, by Reflection Studio, by Schroeder Graphics, by Shelter Insurance, and by Slayton Polaris. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Softball is on the air. Good evening, everybody, from Houston Field in the City of Bridges. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo is our on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It's time to start the 2021 Class 5A regional playoffs, and Ottumwa in Region 8 with an opening round home game against the Trojans of Iowa City West. Ottumwa comes in at 23-15. They finished the regular season with the doubleheader sweep on Monday over Des Moines Roosevelt, winning those games by scores of 6-0 and 3-2. OHS looking to continue the momentum against an Iowa City West team that has won 6 out of its last 8, and that improved their record significantly. The Trojans come in at 13-22, so they had been just 7-20 before going on a run at the end of the season. City West went 8-19 this season in the Mississippi Valley Conference Valley Division. That put them well off the pace of Cedar Rapids Kennedy. They finished 13 games out of first place. City West was 6th in that 8-team division. Ottumwa was 2nd in the CIML Metro, finishing 2 games behind conference champ Des Moines East. Ottumwa didn't play its best softball on Monday in that sweep over Roosevelt, but the Bulldogs do figure to be a better playoff team than a regular season team, because we've got a dichotomy here between how the regular season is set up and how a single elimination playoff tournament runs. In the regular season, especially in the bigger classes, Class 5A, teams will use 2 pitchers all year. And if you have one good pitcher and one pitcher who can be kind of up and down, then your overall record may not be great. You've got to have 2 good pitchers in order to put up the kind of record that, say, number 1 Muscatine has. And I mentioned Muscatine because the winner of this game will travel to Muscatine on Saturday. Ottumwa's had Ashlyn Sheets go 15-5 this year with an ERA under 2, and then Chloe Bradley, the number 2 pitcher, go 8-10 with an ERA over 4. And that doesn't fully tell the story of Chloe Bradley's efforts this year. She's been better at times than the numbers would indicate, but you know, the stats show that the Bulldogs are just 8 games over 500. Probably one of the best 4 seeds in Class 5A, but still not where they would have liked to be overall. But Ottumwa as a playoff team is basically a 15-5 team, because Ashlyn Sheets is now going to pitch every game. Sheets will pitch tonight against City West. If Ottumwa wins, Sheets will take that 1.75 ERA to Muscatine on Saturday. And in fact, I think Muscatine probably looked at the pairing and said, now wait a minute, we're the number 1 team in the state. Why are we going to have to face one of the best 4 seeds possibly in the regional semifinals? There are a lot of teams playing a game tonight as a 4 seed and a home team in Class 5A that don't have nearly as good a number 1 pitcher as the Bulldogs do. Now, I'm pumping up Ashlyn Sheets, and she's had a very good year. This will be her playoff debut, however, just a sophomore, and we'll see how she handles the nerves of pitching in the regional playoffs here tonight, although she does get to start at home in front of the home faithful. As for City West, of their 13 wins, 10 of those have come against teams that are under 500. They only have 1 win over a team that is above 500 and in Class 5A. Now, that was Cedar Rapids Jefferson just the other day. They split a doubleheader to end the regular season against the Jayhawks. As we said, West has won 6 out of 8. If you scout them, their top 2 pitchers both have ERAs well over 5 and have given up a lot of hits on the season. The real weakness of City West has been their defense, a .896 fielding percentage. That means they've made an error on more than 10% of their chances in the field, and they've allowed 69 earned runs, which is about 2 earned runs. 69 unearned runs. That's about 2 unearned runs per game, and those are the kind of runs you cannot give up in a single elimination playoff tournament. Their offense hits it decently enough. They've got 6 hitters over 300, but very little power. Their slugging percentage only .384. And they've got 2 really speedy batters, Ella Nelson, their leadoff hitter, and their number 3 hitter, Liv Williams. Those 2 have combined for 36 steals on the season, but you keep those 2 off base, and you'll stifle the City West running game. History between these 2 teams, there's not a lot, but 2 of the 3 games in the past decade were in the postseason. Go back to 2012, Ottumwa lost to Iowa City West in the quarterfinals of the state tournament. Then in 2013, the Bulldogs got their revenge, beating City West here at Houston Field by a run in the sub-state final to send the Dogs back to state for another year. The pitcher for Ottumwa in both of those games, current Ottumwa head coach Mandy Moore. Ottumwa also has a win over City West back in 2016 at the Solon tournament. Bulldogs won that game that day 3-1, but of course that was 5 years ago. There's nobody left playing from that date. So these 2 teams haven't seen each other in their current forms. One team will move on, one team will have its season end tonight in the first round of the playoffs. Right now we'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back and get you the starting lineups on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Summer is the time to make every moment count. So pack more toys with bigger hauling and towing capacity. Go social outdoor style, connect with your friends, and turn up your soundtrack to make your rides even more epic. Because conquering summer is about capturing every second of adventure. Polaris. Think outside.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High softball on KBIZ, first round of the regional playoffs. Bulldogs hosting Iowa City West. Time now to check the starting lineups. First for the visiting Trojans under their head coach Barb Lynn. Leading off and playing center field, Ella Nelson. Batting second is the catcher, Riley Goodfellow. Liv Williams, the first baseman, bats third, and Maddie Kaler, the third baseman, hitting cleanup. Ava Davis is the shortstop. She bats fifth. Lexi Nash, the second baseman, will hit sixth. Ashley Dyson in right field batting seventh. Ava Helskov, the designated player, hitting eighth. And Tamaya Turan, the left fielder, will bat ninth. The flex player is the pitcher for City West. That's junior Alina Davis. Making her 19th start, she is 7-11 with a 5.54 ERA. 108 and two-thirds innings pitched, 163 hits allowed, 131 runs allowed, 86 of them earned, 56 walks, 13 hit batters, and 46 strikeouts, and opponents have hit .327 against the junior. Those are the Trojans. Here are your Ottumwa Bulldogs. Mandy Moore's lineup has Zoe Jones leading off and playing center field. Batting second, the second baseman, Ella Aller. Jordan Pauls in right field bats third, and Amber Schatz, the catcher, will hit cleanup. Batting fifth and playing third base, Josie Lemons. Batting sixth is the first baseman, Sam Weeks. Maya Lemons, the designated player, will bat 7th. Ann Guest in left field batting 8th. And batting 9th is the shortstop, Jocelyn Ware. The flex player for Ottumwa, also the pitcher, left-handed sophomore Ashlyn Sheets, making her 20th start of the season, 15-5, with a 1.73 ERA, 113 innings pitched, 89 hits allowed, 41 runs, 28 of them earned, 13 walks, 6 hit batters, 129 strikeouts, and opponents batting just 190 against the Bulldogs sophomore. City West being introduced to the crowd right now. They have green jerseys, Kelly green jerseys, white trim over the shoulders and down the sides, also some gold trim there. Gold lettering West across the front, trimmed in white, gold numbers trimmed in white front and back, black pants for the Trojans and the green socks. Ottumwa wearing the red pinstripe jerseys, white lettering Bulldogs across the front, white numbers front and back, white pants with the red trim, and the red socks with the 3 white stripes for the homestanding Bulldogs. Good crowd here at Houston Field. Mandy Moore in her 2nd season at Ottumwa. Barb Lynn for City West. We double-check the note here. She is in her 9th season. Mandy is 0-1 in the playoffs for Ottumwa. The Bulldogs, unfortunately, last year upset at home in the regional semifinals by Urbandale. Hopefully some lessons learned from that game a year ago. Ottumwa playing an under 500 team at home and got beat. OHS wants to avoid a repeat of that here tonight. Bulldogs being introduced to the home faithful here at Houston Field. I think I saw Frank Houston walking around, didn't have a chance to talk to him. But I know he's anxious and hopeful for Mandy Moore to get her first regional win for Ottumwa. Introductions are just about complete. They're going to have the national anthem. We'll take 90 seconds for our national anthem. And when we return, we'll have the first pitch of the ball game. That comes your way next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
Hey everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Ottumwa High softball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Houston Field. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Ottumwa and Iowa City West, first round of the Class 5A Region 8 playoffs. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union reminds you to practice good sportsmanship at all times. Support your athlete and team positively and enjoy the game. Ashlyn Sheets, the sophomore left-hander in the circle for OHS. The defense behind her, Ann Guest in left, Zoe Jones in center, Jordan Pauls in right. Josie Lemons at third, Jocelyn Ware at short, Ella Aller at second, Sam Weeks at first, and Amber Schatz is behind the plate. Top three in the City West order, Ella Nelson, Riley Goodfellow, and Liv Williams. Schatz fires down to second, and we are just about ready to go. Ella Nelson is a sophomore, played in all 35 games for City West this year, hit .373, drove in 9 runs. Scored a team-high 33 runs. Sheets toes the rubber, lefty to lefty here. The first pitch of the ball game is a little bit outside, ball 1. Our first pitch, it's straight up 7 o'clock. We'll get you our game time weather conditions here in a moment. Now the 1-0. That's in there for a called strike. One and 1 to Nelson. Center fielder for the Trojans. Sheets brings it home, and it's lined into left field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Leadoff single to start the game, and that's a player you don't want to let get on base. Is Ella Nelson 20 for 23 in stolen base tries. That brings up the catcher, Riley Goodfellow, a senior hitting .357, 24 batted in. Teams would often bunt in this situation. City West only has 10 sacrifices all year. First pitch, it is bunted at, but it's bunted foul for strike 1. .78 degrees under sunny skies here at Houston Field. Barely any wind at all. Northeast wind at 1 mile an hour. Might as well not be mentioned at all. That pitch well high went all the way to the backstop, and City West will not have to bunt the runner into scoring position. Nelson gets there in a wild pitch. One ball, 1 strike, runner at second. Nobody out for the Trojans here in the top of the first. The 1-1 in there for a called strike, 1 and 2. Sheets has averaged better than a strikeout an inning this year, 129 Ks in 113 innings. She could use one right here. Goodfellow has struck out 9 times on the season. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Liner into left center. That's a base hit. Jones will cut it off. Around third is the runner on the way home, and it's 1-0 Trojans. RBI for Goodfellow. They were going to have her sacrifice, but the wild pitch let her swing away, and the Trojans have an early lead. Ottumwa, I don't remember the exact details of last year's playoff game, but they got off to a slow start, and off to a slow start here. Here's the first baseman, Liv Williams, senior left-handed hitter. First pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1. Williams hitting .383, a home run, and tied for the team lead in RBI with 24, or she was tied. Goodfellow just drove in her 25th run. The 0-1. Liner caught by Josie Lemons. Throwback to first, double play. Lemons diving to her left to snag that line drive. And the runner Goodfellow got way too far off first. 5-3 double play, 2 down, nobody on. Two out, nobody on for Maddie Kaler, and before she bats, our base umpire called time. Walked over to the backside of the first base dugout, the visiting dugout, and I'm not sure why. Maddie Kaler at the plate, junior hitting .350, 2 home runs, 21 driven in. Those 2 home runs are tops on the Trojan squad. Whatever the issue was behind the dugout there, it's been resolved. And now City West bats with 2 out, nobody on, leading 1-0 here in the top of the first. First pitch, liner off the tip of the glove of Ware into shallow left base hit. And Guest will get it back in. So there's a runner at first with 2 down for Ava Davis. The shortstop, a junior, hitting .330 with 21 driven in. Ashlyn Sheets has given up 4 hard-hit balls so far. There are 2 down thanks to the double play, but right now Sheets more hittable than she would like. Off speed is in there for a strike to Davis, 0-1. Oh, 1 the count to the Iowa City West shortstop. The next offering, little flare, that'll land in left field, shallow for a hit. Stopping at second is Kaler. 4 hits in the inning for the Trojans. That one was the least hard hit of all, and the batter is Lexi Nash, the second baseman. Nash, a sophomore, hitting .299 with a home run and 21 driven in. Two on, 2 out. That pitch up high, ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Nash. The pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. Four out of the 5 batters in this inning have a base hit for City West. There are 2 out because Liv Williams lined into a double play. 1 run home, 2 on, 2 out. That pitch up and away, 2-1. Big at bat early in this playoff game. The 2-1. Popped it up right by the plate. Shots calling for it. Makes the catch, foul territory, first base side. And the side is retired with minimal damage. The Trojans get a run on 4 hits. They leave 2. We go to the bottom of the first. Iowa City West 1. Ottumwa coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We all have a picture of the life we want to live. A desire to connect the work we do with a purpose. There is a way to get there, but the price of admission is money and the drive to succeed. Success takes skill. Skill takes training. Training takes work. If you're ready to live, learn, train, and connect, Job Corps is ready for you. Careers begin here.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Bottom of the first inning. Ottumwa High softball in the regional playoffs on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs give up an early run to City West. They'll try to get it back and more here in the bottom of the first against junior right-hander Alina Davis. Pardon me. Davis 7-11 with a 5.54 ERA. The defense behind her. Tamia Turan in left. Ella Nelson in center. Ashley Dyson in right. Maddie Kaler at third. Ava Davis at short. Lexi Nash at second. Liv Williams at first. And Riley Goodfellow behind the plate. Zoe Jones will lead it off for OHS. Her batting average has gone from .212 2 weeks ago to .277 entering the playoffs with a home run and 14 driven in. And those stats do not count the 3-run triple she hit against Southeast Polk in the game that was suspended by rain and never finished. First pitch to Jones, and a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch, 0-1. No balls and a strike. The next offering, line into left field, base hit. Zoe Jones with a leadoff single. The stats say Davis is hittable, so a 1-0 deficit shouldn't worry Ottumwa here. Ella Aller, the batter. What a breakout sophomore year for her, batting .432, team high 3 home runs, 31 RBI. Will Ottumwa have her bunt, or let her swing away with that powerful stroke in the right-handed batter's box? First pitch, ground ball left side deep in the hole, long throw, not in time. Throw back to second, not in time, as Zoe Jones dives back in safely. Infield hit for Aller. 2 odd and nobody out for Jordan Pauls. Jordan was taking some extra batting practice before the game today. Sophomore hitting .277, 24 driven in. Her average has slumped a bit as of late. Hoping to find the stroke again here come playoff time. Ottumwa down a run, but 2 on, nobody out, bottom of the first. The pitch. Downstairs, ball 1. One and 0 to Pauls. The next pitch. Down and in, 2-0. Davis has also been wild, 56 walks at 108 2/3 innings. That's nearly a walk every other inning. Behind Pauls here, 2-0. That pitch caught the inside corner, 2-1. At 2-0, that's not the pitch Jordan wants. That's okay. Still ahead in the count. Jones at second, Aller at first, nobody out, bottom of the first inning. The 2-1. Hard ground ball, but foul. Kick save and a beauty by Mandy Moore in the third base coaching box. And the count even at 2-2. Paul's trying to drop the head of the bat on and hit a line drive. The 2-2. Came in high, 3-2. Amber Schatz on deck. Three balls, 2 strikes to Jordan Pauls. The payoff pitch. Line drive up the middle, base hit. Jones around third on her way home. Up with it is Nelson. Throw it into second. RBI single, Jordan Pauls. We're tied at 1. Ottumwa gets it right back. First and second, still nobody out, and here's Amber Schatz. Schatz hitting .431, 2 home runs, team high 33 RBI. Both teams with a hit parade in the opening inning. First pitch to Schatz. Inside corner, strike 1. West had 4 hits in the first inning, but also lined into a double play and left 2 on base. Ottumwa with 3 hits and 3 batters so far. Schatz with a high drive to left center. Going back, track, wall, gone! 3-run home run, Amber Schatz. And Ottumwa's on top 4-1. That's how you start offensively in the regionals. 4 batters and 4 runs. And now the batter will be Josie Lemons. Lemons hitting .259, 2 home runs, 19 driven in. Second career playoff home run for Amber Schatz. She hit one against Urbandale a year ago. First pitch bounces into Lemons, ball 1. We had a little bit of a nervy top of the first inning as City West got 4 hits, but they only scored 1 run. And now Ottumwa has 4 runs on 4 hits in the bottom half. An RBI single by Jordan Pauls and a 3-run homer by Amber Schatz. Now the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Hitters count for Josie Lemons, 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out here in the first. And a pop foul backing out of play, 2-1. 4-1 Ottumwa here in the bottom of the first inning. The next offering, high, 3-1. Sam Weeks on deck. Sluggers count for Josie. The 3-1. Little pop-up to the left of the plate in foul territory, caught by the catcher Goodfellow for out number 1. That'll bring up Sam Weeks. The Bulldog first baseman hitting .232, 2 home runs, 21 driven in. First pitch. Swing and a miss out in front, 0-1. Alina Davis in the circle does not throw all that hard, relatively speaking. Bulldogs are going to have to wait back a little bit as the 0-1 is lifted in the air, pop-up out to second. Underneath it is Nash to bring it in 2 down. Weeks out in front of that a little bit, got it off the end of the bat. That'll bring up the designated player, Maya Lemons. Sophomore hitting an even 300 with 8 runs batted in. Ottumwa leading 4-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. First round of the regional playoffs. Lemons takes a pitch inside, ball 1. Again, I cannot remember the last time Maya even really looked like she was going to chase a first pitch. She likes to see what the pitcher has to offer. Now the 1-0. Taken again, down and away, 2-0. I like the patience at the plate by the sophomore. 2 out, nobody on, 4 runs home for Ottumwa here in the bottom of the first. They lead 4-1. The 2-0 from Davis. Bounced in there, 3-0. And Guest on deck. Three balls, no strikes to Maya Lemons. Pitch on the way. Low ball 4. 4-pitch walk. That walk brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. That brings up Ann Guest, senior left fielder, hitting .291 with 13 runs batted in. Runner at first, 2 down. Guest, the 8th batter of the inning for Ottumwa. And a chopper foul off to the left, 0-1. Each team with 4 hits, but City West only got 1 run out of their 4 singles. Ottumwa got 3 singles and then a home run to start the game. Now the 0-1 to Guest. Down and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Explosive start to the regional playoffs here in Ottumwa. 4-1 OHS in the first. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2 to Guest. Jocelyn Ware on deck if the inning were to continue. Maya Lemons a runner at first with 2 down. Guest will try to protect the plate. Now the 1-2. Chopped foul and Ann stays alive. 1-2 to Guest. Digs back in, and the pitch from Davis. Off speed in there for strike 3, and the inning is over. But what a first inning for Ottumwa. 4 runs on 4 hits. They leave 1. After 1, Bulldogs 4, Trojans 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared of John, watch me leap though.
Top of the second inning. Bulldogs softball in the regional playoffs, leading Iowa City West 4-1. City West will have the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up in their order, starting with right fielder Ashley Dyson. Shaky first inning for Ashlyn Sheets, but got out of it with only giving up 1 run. First pitch in there is a strike to Dyson, 0-1. Dyson, a senior, batting just .138 with 13 runs batted in. Lefty to righty, the 0-1. Pop foul to the right, 0-2. Bulldog softball brought to you by Community First Credit Union with 17 locations to serve you. And by Dr. Dwayne Petrito at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa, where they want to give you a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call today for an appointment. 0-2 to Dyson, 4-1 Ottumwa, top second. The pitch, well high, 1-2. Ottumwa. Both teams hit the ball hard in the first inning. That pitch outside, and the count even at 2-2 to Dyson. Ava Helskov, Tamaya Turan to follow as that pitch is fouled back, still 2-2. Dyson, a senior, stands back in. Here's another 2-2 pitch. Pop foul off to the right, out of play again. Bulldog softball also brought to you by Reflection Studio next to New Cara Pharmacy in downtown Ottumwa. Looking good doesn't happen by chance. It happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Still 2-2 to Ashley Dyson, leading off the top of the second for City West. That pitch in the dirt from Ashlyn Sheets, and it's 3-2. The DP, Ava Helskov, on deck. Now the payoff. Liner over the circle. That'll trickle into center field for a leadoff hit. Already the 5th hit of the game for City West. Only they are hitting well above their numbers on the season. And the batter is Ava Helskov, the designated player. Sophomore hitting .241 with 2 runs batted in. Will she lay down a bunt here with Ottumwa leading 4-1 and City West having the leadoff hitter on in the top of the second? First pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1, no sign of a bunt as of yet. Oh, 1-1 the count. That pitch fouled back, and it's 0-2. Well, Sheets was ahead of Dyson 0-2, but ended up giving up a single on a full count. Ahead of Helskov here 0-2. Dyson only has 1 steal all year. Not likely to run. Now the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball speared at short by Aller. Throw to second for 1. Relay to first, not in time. But a nice play on a backhand by Ella Aller. That hard hit ball. They get the lead runner out 4-6 as Dyson at second base for out number 1. Helskov at first on the fielder's choice. And the batter is Tamaya Turan. Sophomore appearing in her 12th game, hitting .375, 9 for 24 with 5 runs batted in. First pitch, inside corner, strike 1. One on, one out, top of the second. Ottumwa leading 4-1. The 0-1 is chopped to third, picked on the short hop by Lemons, throw to first for out number 2 as Helskov goes down to second base. Back to the top of the order, Ella Nelson singled to start the game and eventually scored the only Trojan run to this point. Ottumwa leading 4-1 here in the top of the second inning. City West a runner at second and 2 down. Lefty to lefty, the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Ottumwa 4 runs on 4 hits. City West a run on 5 hits. Here's the 1-0. Roller back to the circle, speared by Sheets, throw to first. And the inning is over as Ashland this time pitches around the leadoff single. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second. Ottumwa leading 4-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Bottom of the second inning. Ottumwa 4, Iowa City West 1 here in this Class 5A Region 8 first round game. Winner will face number 1 Muscatine in the regional semifinals on Saturday. The other side of the bracket in this region, by the way, is number 13 Bettendorf and Davenport West. Those two teams will play in Bettendorf on Saturday, with the winners advancing to the regional final on Tuesday the 13th. Jocelyn Ware to lead it off for Ottumwa, then back to the top of the order, Zoe Jones, Ella Aller. Ware hitting .337, 2 home runs, 14 batted in. First pitch from Davis bounces in there, ball 1. Bulldogs with a 3-run lead, 4-1, bottom of the second. The pitch. That's high, 2-0. First 4 batters for Ottumwa all had hits, 3 singles. RBI hit by Jordan Pauls among those, and then the 3-run homer by Amber Schatz. Ware hits a roller to the left side, fielded by the third baseman Kaler. Throw to first is in time for the out, as the first baseman Williams does the split, so that's out number 1. Top of the order, Zoe Jones, a sharp single and a run scored her first time up. One out, nobody on, and the pitch to Zoe Jones bounces in there, ball 1. So he digs back in, hits from that crouch, the 1-0. High fly ball to center, but she got under it. Center fielder Nelson makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Brings up Ella Aller, a single her first time up. An infield hit deep in the hole at short. Boy, Ella takes those violent practice swings, the bat coming around, and you can hear it hitting her in the back as she follows through. And now a chopper, third base side foul, 0-1. One to Ella Aller. And Ottumwa's got to make sure they're waiting back on Davis. She doesn't throw all that hard. That pitch grounded sharply to short, bobbled and dropped by Ava Davis, and that's a 2-out base runner. First error of the game committed by the Trojans. Again, the Trojans average an error more than once every 10 chances, and they give up about 2 unearned runs every game. Jordan Pauls, the batter, an RBI single and a run scored her first time up. 2-out, a runner on first, and the pitch. Swing and a foul tip for strike 1. 1-1 the count to Pauls. The next offering. Fly ball to right center. It's shallow, and coming on to make the catch is the center fielder Nelson to retire the side. No runs, no hits, and error, and 1 left. After 2, Bulldogs 4, Trojans 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the third inning, Bulldog softball brought to you by Andrew Schroeder with Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC. Visit sgsignllc.com and like Schroeder Graphics and Sign LLC on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above. By Mark and the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, stop out and see the new and improved look, and they aren't done yet. More upgrades are on the way to Champion Bowl, where bowling is fun. And by Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider expanding into Wapello County. Please go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to express interest in fiber internet at your home. Ottumwa 4, Iowa City West 1, top of the third in this Class 5A first-round regional playoff game. Winner plays at number 1 Muscatine on Saturday. The loser's season will come to an end. First pitch of the third inning is a strike from Ashlyn Sheets to Riley Goodfellow, 0-1. Goodfellow, an RBI single her first time up, was then doubled off on a line out by Liv Williams, who's on deck. Now the 0-1. High, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one the count to the catcher for the Trojans. Lefty to righty, the next offering from Sheets. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Haven't really seen any of those yet. A good swing and a miss induced by the Sheets rise ball. Ashlyn does not have a strikeout yet. She's given up 5 hits, but only 1 run. Now the 1-2. Liner into right. That's going to get down for a base hit. Pauls will fire it back in. Third straight inning, the Trojans have had a leadoff single, and of their 6 hits, 3 of them have come with 2 strikes. That brings up Liv Williams, who lined to third and lined into a double play in the first inning. That play made a big difference, helped hold City West only 1 run. Swing and a miss here, and the count 0-1 to the left-handed batting Williams. Williams showed bunt early, then pulled the bat back and took a swing. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a foul at the plate, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Sheets has gotten ahead of the hitters so far, has had some trouble putting hitters away. Here's the 0-2. Flared foul off to the left. That will get over the equipment shed, out of play. Still 0-2. Let's see if Ottumwa changes up the game plan here, 0-2. Try something else. The pitch, swing and a foul at the plate. Williams just did get a piece of it. Still 0-2. Ottumwa leading 4-1. City West with their leadoff hitter on in the top of the third. Now the 0-2 to Williams. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Williams digs back in. Ashlyn brings it home. A little bit low, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ground ball through the hole, left side, base hit. And it's 2 on with nobody out. City West was hitting rocket shots in the first inning. Now they're getting to 2 strikes a lot and just putting the ball in play and finding holes. Maddie Kaler, the batter, she singled her first time up. Will City West continue to swing away? First and second, nobody out. And they do in a drive deep but foul, out of play, left side. 0-1 the count to Kaler. Ottumwa still leading 4-1, but the way the Trojans have shown up swinging the bats tonight doesn't feel comfortable right now. See if Ashlyn Sheets can get something together here. The 0-1. That's in there for a strike, 0-2. So again, she's ahead in the count, 0-2. She's been ahead of every hitter this inning, but the first 2 have come up with base hits. Goodfellow at second, Williams at first, and nobody out. Now the 0-2. Up and in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sheets gets the pitch call from the dugout. Now the 1-2. Little roller, foul, third base side over to the Ottumwa dugout, still 1-2. Well, when they get to 2 strikes, at least tonight the Trojans are in full B-hack mode, just choking up and trying to make contact. And that strategy is getting them on base. Here's the 1-2 again. Outside 2-2, couldn't get her to chase. They appealed to the base umpire, no swing. Sheets has her next pitch call. Here's the 2-2. Popped it up right by the plate. It'll be caught by the catcher. Shots in foul territory just to the left of the plate for out number 1. Big first out, good as a strikeout there. And the batter is Ava Davis, a single her first time up. Two on, one out, top 3. Ottumwa leading 4-1, City West threatening. First pitch. Chopper off the glove of the pitcher, fielded by Ware, and she'll have no play. Bases are loaded with 1 out for Lexi Nash. A high chopper, Sheets reached up for it, and it went in and out of the glove. And they may be ruling that an error on Ashland. Nope, they're going to call it a base hit. So that's 8 hits now for City West. And the tying runs are on base. Nash fouled out her first time up. First pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. A 1-1 to the right-handed batting second baseman Lexi Nash. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Fooled her on that one, 0-2. Sheets still looking for her first strikeout. If she could get it here, that would be big. 0-2. We've had 0-2 a lot this inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. First strikeout for Sheets, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Big second out. Base is still loaded, and the batter, Ashley Dyson, who singled her first time up. That was back in the second inning. It's only an inning ago, but as many hits as we've had in this game, it feels like longer than that. First pitch. In there for a strike to Dyson, 0-1. Big spot in this game. Ottumwa still leading 4-1. City West has the bases loaded now with 2 out. The 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one the count to the right fielder for the Trojans. The pitch, off speed in there, strike 2, the changeup. Sheets is a strike away from getting out of this mess. Needs to make her best pitch right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dyson digs in, kind of an open stance. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Sheets with the bases loaded. That's brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. City West loads the bases on 3 hits, but they do not score. We go to the bottom of the third. Bulldogs still up 4-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love.
Ottumwa High softball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union thanks you for your support of your local team and student athletes. Statistics show that participation in athletics leads to better performance in the classroom and enhanced leadership skills. Thank you for making a difference in the lives of young women in Iowa. Bottom of the third inning, this first round regional playoff game, Ottumwa 4, Iowa City West 1. Trojans are out hitting the Bulldogs 8-4, but they've also left 6 on base. Amber Schatz at the plate. She hit a 3-run home run in the first inning. This pitch from Alina Davis is in the dirt for ball 1. Bulldogs got 3 singles and a home run their first 4 batters of the game. They've had 2 base runners since, 1 on a walk, 1 on an error. The 1-0 bounces in there 2-0. Bulldogs still have a 3-run lead, but the way City West has swung the bats in this game, you'd like to see us add to it. The 2-0. High, 3-0. Not sure Davis wants anything to do with shots after that bomb to left center back in the first inning. The 3-0 pitch. Shots takes all the way. That's in there for a strike, 3-1. Josie Lemons and Sam Weeks to follow. Now the 3-1. Driven to left, well hit, but there to catch that rocket of a line drive is Teran for out number 1. Shots pulled it maybe a bit too much. If that ball's over towards the alley, it's an easy double. Lemons fouled out her first time up, 0 for 1. First pitch on the way. Inside corner at the knees, strike 1. Now the 0-1 pitch. High, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 to Lemons. Popped it up right side. Underneath it is the first baseman Williams to make the catch for out number 2. Josie's gotten under it twice. Sam Weeks, the batter, popped out her first time up. That pitch off the plate, ball 1 to Weeks. 2 out, nobody on, bottom 3. Ottumwa leading 4-1. Righty to lefty, the 1-0 bounced in there, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Off speed outside, 3-0. Maya Lemons on deck. The 3-0. Weeks takes all the way. It's in there for a strike, 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch to Sam Weeks. Ground ball sharply foul off to the right, 3-2. Three and 2 to Weeks. The payoff pitch from Davis. Ground ball to the right, over to her left. The second baseman, Nash, fields it and throws to first. It was hard hit, but Ottumwa is retired in order. We go to the 4th inning. Bulldogs lead 4-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Top of the 4th inning, Bulldog softball brought to you by Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. By Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. And by Ottumwa Job Corps Center, providing the skills you need to succeed in today's workforce at no cost to you. Visit ottumwajobcorps.gov. Top of the fourth, first round of the regional playoffs, Ottumwa 4, Iowa City West 1. 8-9-1 due up for the Trojans. Ava Helskov bounced into a fielder's choice her first time up. And the first pitch this time is swung on and missed, had her chasing one down below the knees, strike one. Ashlyn Sheets has allowed 8 hits in the first 3 innings, but only 1 run. She struck out 2, has yet to walk a batter. Now the 0-1. Fouled back, and it's 0-2. City West got a run in the first, a single, a wild pitch, and a single to drive in the run. Then they lined into a double play, and that was important because the next 2 hitters got singles, but a foul out ended that first inning with 2 left on base. The 0-2 here. Ground ball to short, knocked down, but unable to make the play is Ware. Rolls into shallow center, and City West has a leadoff hitter on for the 4th straight inning. That's being ruled a hit. And the batter, Tamaya Turan. Turan grounded to third her first time up. In the second inning, City West had a leadoff single, but 3 straight groundouts ended that thread. The Trojans then had 3 more hits in the third inning, loaded the bases with 1 out, but Sheets struck out the next 2 hitters. Turan bunts it foul off to the right, strike 1. Turan has not been a full-time starter this year. Just looking at the stats, she may be taking the place of Marley McBride, who had 74 at-bats but was hitting only .216. That pitch well high to Turan, who did not show bunt that time, count even at 1-1. So again, City West has now 9 hits, but only 1 run. The 1-1. Chop foul back behind the plate to the left, count 1-2. This is the 10th time in 18 batters Sheets has gotten to 2 strikes. Now the 1-2. Ground ball sharply knocked down by Lemons, picks it up, throw to first, gets away. Runners advance to second and third. And it's Jordan Paul's a right fielder who has to fire it back in. Second and third, nobody out. That's probably a double error on Josie Lemons. The bobble of the ground ball allowing the runner to get to first, and then the throwaway putting runners at second and third. Top of the order, Ella Nelson, 1 for 2, a single and a ground ball back to the circle. First pitch to Nelson. In there for a strike, 0-1. Ottumwa in the field has spent this whole game on edge. The 0-1. Strike 2 on the outside corner. That's 11 times Sheets has gotten to 2 strikes, but in the first 10 times, a City West batter reached 6 of them. Now the 0-2. Liner foul off to the left. Still 0-2. City West has 5 hits and has reached on an error once in 10 previous at-bats with 2 strikes. 0-2 here to Nelson. Time called, and I think Mandy Moore's probably seeing the same thing that we're seeing. Wants to go out and talk to Sheets. Specifically, I would guess, about the approach on 0-2 or on any 2-strike pitch. Second and third, nobody out, top of the 4th. Ottumwa's lead is 4-1, but City West threatening. Again, if the Bulldogs win this game, we play at number 1 Muscatine Saturday night at 7. If we don't win the game, the season ends. Bulldogs 4 runs in their first 4 batters offensively, and they've got the 4-1 lead. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big first out as Ella Nelson is retired on strikes. Another strikeout for Sheets, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. 1 down for Riley Goodfellow, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. Second and third, and 1 away now. First pitch, off speed outside, 1-0. City West has had the leadoff hitter on in all 4 innings. They've had multiple runners on in 3 of the 4 innings. Second and third, 1 away here. The 1-0. Popped it up. Shallow center. In is Zoe Jones. Calls off Ware. Makes the catch. Fires home. Runner cannot advance. 2 down. And Ashlyn Sheets has a chance to get out of this jam. She'll have to retire the dangerous Liv Williams, who is lined into a double play and has singled, 1 for 2. Seven of the 9 City West hitters already have at least 1 hit. First pitch, lefty to lefty, outside, ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. A 1-0 count. The pitch by Sheets. Chopped foul behind the plate, 1-1. This inning started with a single by Ava Helskov, and then a double error, a ground ball bobbled for 1 error, then thrown away for another error, putting runners on second and third. Since then, Sheets has gotten a strikeout and a shallow flyout. Now the 1-1. Chop foul again, 1-2. Sheets is 1 strike away from getting out of a jam that was second and third and nobody out. It's now second and third, 2 down. 1-2 to Liv Williams. Tall, lanky, left-handed batter, very agile. The 1-2. Little roller out to second, charged by Aller, underhand to first in time, and the inning is over, and it was second and third, nobody out, but Sheets gets out of the jam for the second time. We go to the bottom of the 4th, Bulldogs 4, Trojans 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We know now more than ever how important high-speed fiber internet is to our customers, ranging from at-home work, at-home schooling, and all of your online gaming and streaming requests. We have you covered, but don't wait. Our springtime queue is filling up fast, and I want to help you get your name on that list. Call me, Samantha, your local Lisco sales rep at 641-209-5400. That's 209-5400, or visit our website at www.lisco.com.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Iowa City West has had Ottumwa in all kinds of danger, but it is still Bulldogs 4, Trojans 1. City West had the bases loaded, 1 out. In the 3rd inning, didn't score. Had second and third, nobody out in the top of this 4th inning, didn't score. Can Ottumwa finally pull away here? Bulldogs got 4 runs in their first 4 hitters of the game, have not scored since. And the batter is Maya Lemons, who walked her first time up. She'll be followed by Ann Guest and Jocelyn Ware, 7, 8, and 9 in the order. First pitch to Maya, taken for a strike, 0-1. This pitch hit to left well, but foul and out of play, and the count is 0-2. The 0-2, pop foul back to the screen. Lemon stays alive, still 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Davis. Ground ball sharply stabbed by the third baseman Kaler. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Maya hit it hard, but robbed on a nice play by Maddie Kaler. 1 down for Ann Guest, who was called out on strikes her first time up. First pitch on the way to Guest. And a high drive to right center field. Well hit, going back. And it's over the head of the center fielder Nelson off the base of the wall. Racing into second is Ann Guest with a 1-out double. That's the first hit for Ottumwa since the Shots home run in the first inning. And we've got a runner at second with 1 out. 1 out for Jocelyn Ware, who grounded to third her first time up. That's a big hit for the senior. And now the pitch to Ware. Chased one in the dirt, strike 1 on the swing and a miss. Ottumwa now 4 runs, 5 hits. Bulldogs have committed 2 errors. City West 1 run, 9 hits and 1 error. That pitch bounced in there. Ware lays off. This time 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 to Ware. The next offering. That's driven to left over towards the line. That drops foul for strike 2. One and 2 to Ware. Guest at second, 1 out. Zoe Jones on deck. Alina Davis brings home the 1-2. Well high, 2 and 2. City West has had plenty of chances to come back in this game. Ottumwa keeps turning them away. Now the Bulldogs trying to add to their lead. Jocelyn grounds it foul and stays alive at 2 and 2. Chased a pitch low out of the zone, but managed to make contact. Still 2 and 2. Trojans have already left 8 on base through 4 innings. Another 2-2 to Ware. Bounced in there, 3 and 2. Full count to the Bulldog shortstop. The payoff pitch to Jocelyn. Driven to left center. Over is the left fielder Turan to make the catch, and there's 2 down. Top of the order, Zoe Jones, 1 for 2 with a single and a run. Guest still at second after her double. Now there's 2 down. Bulldogs could use a big 2-out hit. Zoe chokes up a bit on the bat. First pitch. Ground ball sharply just foul down the third baseline for strike 1. Scoreboard looks a little strange. Ottumwa being out hit 9-5, but leading 4-1. Now the 0-1. Zoe lifts it in the air behind first base foul. Backing up is Williams to make the catch. And the side is retired to get a 1-out double from Guest, but she is stranded. We go to the 5th. Ottumwa still leading 4-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared at John, watch me leap though.
Top of the 5th inning. Bulldog softball brought to you by Slayton Polaris, your home for the best deals on Polaris Rangers and ATVs. Call or stop in and see them today, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. By Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercy1.org. And by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications, Lisco of Fairfield. Ottumwa 4, Iowa City West 1, top of the 5th in this first round regional matchup. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Trojans, Kaler, Davis, and Nash. Ashlyn Sheets brings it home. Get off the plate outside to Kaler 1-0. Kaler 1 for 2 with a single and a foul out. Sheets has yet to retire a leadoff hitter in any inning. The 1-0. Liner caught by Ware. Well, that ball was tattooed, but we do finally get the leadoff hitter out. We'll take it, 1 down. That brings up Ava Davis, who's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. One out, nobody on, top of the 5th. 4-1 Ottumwa, the pitch. Ground ball to third. Lemons has it. Throw to first. Not in time. It one-hopped in there. We'll see if that's a hit or an error. Another base runner for the Trojans. 1 on, 1 out here. Lexi Nash 0 for 2 with a foul out and a strikeout. Looks like that'll be the third Ottumwa error of the game. Weeks not able to dig that throw out of the dirt. Pitch bunted back to the circle. Sheets has it. Throw to first. All are covering. In time, 2 down. Interesting decision by City West there. Down 3 with 1 out, laying down a sacrifice bunt. Score at 1-4. Davis to second, and the batter Ashley Dyson, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Two out and a runner on second. And the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Compared to the last 2 innings, this is the tamest threat City West has had in a while. They had bases loaded, 1 out in the 3rd. Second and third, nobody out in the 4th. Didn't score in either inning. Now they have a runner at second, 2 out here in the 5th. Lefty to righty, the 1-0. Line foul off to the right, and the count even at a ball and a strike. One and 1 to Dyson, runner at second, 2 down. City West choosing to sacrifice the runner to second, giving up the second out of the inning, basically playing for 1 run, just trying to get closer. That pitch high and inside, and it's 2-1. Dyson digs back in. 2-1 count to the Trojan right fielder. The pitch from Sheets. In there for strike 2. 2-2 the count to Dyson. Sheets brings it home. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And another scoring threat turned away. No runs, no hits, an error, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Bulldogs 4, Trojans 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Bottom of the 5th inning, heart of the order coming up for your Bulldogs. They lead Iowa City West 4-1 in this first round regional softball playoff game. Winner goes to Muscatine to face the number 1 Muskies in the semifinals of the regional tournament Saturday night. Ella Aller, Jordan Pauls, Amber Schatz. Ella's 1 for 2, a single, and a run in the first inning, reached on an error in the second. Ottumwa 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors. And the pitch from Alina Davis, ground ball sharply, diving stop by the shortstop, but she'll have no play. A great effort by Ava Davis, but Aller has her second infield hit. And the leadoff hitter is on for Ottumwa. Jordan Pauls, the batter, 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a run. So Ottumwa now 4 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors. City West, 1 run, 9 hits, and 1 error. The pitch to Pauls. Bounced in there, ball 1. Ottumwa's 4 runs came in their first 4 hitters. Jones and Aller singled. Pauls an RBI single. Schatz a 3-run homer. Ottumwa's only had 2 hits since then. There's a ground ball to third. They'll go to first. The throw bounced in there, but it's picked by Williams for the out. As hard as that ball was hit, I'm surprised they didn't throw to second. But Aller advances to second. It's not a sacrifice, but it serves the same function. And here's Amber Schatz, who hit the 3-run homer and then lined out to deep left her last time up. Amber's had 2 really good swings. A base hit here could give Ottumwa what feels like an important insurance run, leading 4-1. That pitch bounced in there, ball 1. Wouldn't completely surprise me if they pitched around Amber here with first base open. Runner at second, 1 out. Now the 1-0. Ground ball sharply foul. Mandy Moore has to hop out of the way. Count even at a ball and a strike. One and 1 to Schatz. Aller at second. 1 down, bottom 5, 4-1 OHS. The pitch. Downstairs, 2-1. Two and 1 the count to Schatz. The pitch. Driven to left center. That's in the alley, going to roll to the fence. It'll drive home a run. Aller on her way to the plate. Schatz hustling for second. She'll hold on there with an RBI double. It is 5-1. 4 RBI in the game for Amber Schatz. Get a courtesy runner here, I believe, for the catcher Schatz. And Maddie Hauk will head out there.
Courtesy running at second base, Maddie Hauk.
So now Hauk at second with 1 out for Lemons, who has popped out twice. Josie has kind of dropped the head of the bat underneath the ball her first 2 times up, hoping to square one up right here. 5-1 Ottumwa, runner at second and 1 away. The pitch. Popped foul back to the screen, strike 1. Oh, 0-1 to Lemons. Another chance for the senior to come up with a big hit. The 0-1. Fouled back 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Hauk at second, 1 down, a run home for Ottumwa on the Schatz double, scoring Aller. 5-1 OHS, bottom 5. The 0-2. Ground ball sharply left side, bobbled deep in the hole by Davis and no play. Would have been tough to get Lemons anyway. Hauk stays at second, but it's first and second. Sam Weeks, the batter, has popped out and grounded out sharply, 0 for 2. And I believe they're going to rule that an error on the shortstop, Ava Davis. Second error of the game on the Trojans. First pitch to Weeks. Lined into center field, that'll get down for a base hit. They'll stop Hauk at third as Nelson gets it back in quickly, but Weeks has her first hit, and they're loaded for Maya Lemons. Hauk, the courtesy runner, at third. Josie Lemons at second. Sam Weeks at first. Maya Lemons at the plate, 0 for 1 with a walk. 5-1 Ottumwa, 1 out. Bottom 5 Bulldogs looking to break this one open. First pitch. Up high, ball 1. I heard somebody in the dugout say hit it right over your sister's head. That's Josie out at second base. 1-0 to the Bulldog designated player. Davis's pitch. High fly ball to left. It's not that deep. Coming in is Turan. Makes the catch. Runner bluffs a tag. Hauk will stay at third. And there's 2 down. Well, here's Ann Guest, who's 1 for 2 of the double. Well, if Ann could repeat what she did an inning ago, she could drive in 2 or maybe even 3. Bases loaded, 2 down for the senior. First pitch. Up and in, ball 1. No place to put her. A dog at every base now with 2 down. City West has wasted a couple of opportunities like the one Ottumwa has here. Bulldogs have a run in the inning. They want more. The 1-0. Ground ball sharply, but to the third baseman. Kaler, throw to first in time. And the inning is over. Ottumwa gets a run on 3 hits. There was an error. They leave 3. We go to the 6th inning. Bulldogs 5, Trojans 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Top of the 6th inning, Bulldog softball brought to you by Coal Palace Cafe and Books on West Main Street, Ottumwa by the Train Depot, offering an array of coffee beverages and serving breakfast, as well as homemade soup, salads, and sandwiches for lunch. For more information, like and follow them on Facebook. By Blackhawk Auto Body and Linex of Ottumwa for all your auto body repair needs, insurance work, and spray-in bed liners. Check them out for all your aftermarket truck accessories. Contact Blackhawk Auto Body for a free quote. Top of the 6th inning, Ottumwa now leading Iowa City West 5-1. Ashlyn Sheets brings it home, and it's swung on and missed by Ava Helskov, 0-1. Helskov has bounced into a fielder's choice and singled 1 for 2. Now the 0-1. A little bit low, 1 ball, 1 strike. City West has had its chances so far. They have 1 run on 9 hits. Now the 1-1. Strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Sheets was not able to retire the leadoff hitter in an inning until last inning when she got Maddie Kaler on a screaming line drive to short. Would love to retire Helskov here. Helskov singled leading off the 4th. The 1-2. Little roller up the right side. That trickled back fair, and it's an infield hit. Ottumwa kind of watched it roll, looked like it was going foul, then after it was in foul territory, went back and touched the chalk. That is a fair ball. I don't know what Ottumwa could have done differently there. You'd like to say you charge the ball aggressively. Shots had to wait for the batter, Helskov, to get out of the way. Weeks was coming in, but by the time she got there, the ball had already gotten fair. First pitch is a strike to Tamaya Turan, 0-1. Turan is 0 for 2. She has grounded to third and reached on an error. City West now down 4. No sign of a bunt from their number 9 hitter on the first pitch. Now the 0-1. Chop foul back behind the plate, rolling right back towards me, 0-2. Bulldog softball brought to you by Lee's Photography in Ottumwa, capturing all the special moments in your life, such as weddings, sports, senior photos, family portraits, and more. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, capturing memories to last a lifetime. Sheets 0-2 to Turan. just off the plate, 1-2. Ashland has struck out 4, including Ashley Dyson in the top of the 5th inning. Strikeouts brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. 1-2 to Turan. The pitch. Ground ball to third. Lemons has it. Goes to second for 1. Relay to first will not be made. But Ottumwa gets the leadoff runner, or the lead runner, I should say, 5-4 at second base for out number 1. Turan at first on the fielder's choice. And top of the order, Ellen Nelson has singled, bounced back to the circle, and struck out 1 for 3 with a run scored. The only run so far for the Trojans. First pitch, bunted third base side, fielded quickly by Lemons. Throw to first, Aller covering in time. 2 down. Throw back to third is not in time. Ottumwa was defending against the bunt, but nobody had covered third in that rotation. And Turan goes first to third on what will go in the book as a sacrifice. Score it 5-4. So City West cheers the aggressiveness of the base running, but Ottumwa up 4, runner at third, and there are 2 out. Again, City West kind of giving up the second out of an inning, laying down a bunt. Second inning in a row they've done that. Riley Goodfellow, the batter, 2 for 3, 2 singles, and a fly ball to center. And she pops this one up, shallow right, edge of the grass. Aller makes the catch, side retired, and Sheets, again, pitches out of a little bit of trouble. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Bulldogs up 5-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs, LLC, across the road from RJ Performance, is your go-to headquarters for all things custom designed, including vehicle wraps, printing, signs, billboards, and state-of-the-art commercial lighted signs. They also do window designs, semis, and VIN DOTs, wall designs, any size of coolers, customized bag boards, custom trailers, tumblers, race cars, go-karts, off-road vehicles, and more. Realtors, contact them for your custom yard signs, too. Visit sgsignsllc.com and like them on Facebook. Schroeder Graphics, be a brand above.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love.
Bottom of the 6th inning, last chance for Ottumwa to put up any more insurance runs. They lead Iowa City West 5-1 in this first-round regional playoff game. Winner goes to Muscatine to face the number 1 Muskies Saturday night in the regional semifinals. Jocelyn Ware, Zoe Jones, Ella Aller, 9-1-2 for OHS. City West got a run on 4 hits in the first inning. Ottumwa got 4 runs on 4 hits in the bottom of the first. The only other run since then was the Bulldog run in the 5th. Ware takes a pitch up high from Alina Davis, ball 1. Ottumwa 5 runs, 8 hits. Bulldogs have committed 3 errors. City West 1 run, 10 hits. And the Trojans have committed 2 errors. There's a fly ball to left. It's shallow. Coming on is Turan to make the catch for out number 1. Top of the order, Zoe Jones 1 for 3 with a single and a run back in the first inning. Since then, she's flied to center, and fouled out to first. First pitch to Zoe Jones. Grounded sharply, just foul down the third baseline, 0-1. If Ottumwa hangs on to this one, the story will be A, the 4-run first inning, which is the difference in the game right now. And it'll also be Ashlyn Sheets pitching out of jam after jam, especially the 3rd and 4th innings. Here's the 0-1 to Jones. Driven to right center field. That is in the gap. It's deep. And up against the fence on a hop. Zoe racing around second. She wants 3, and she will get it without a throw. And the ball is dropped. She's trying to go home. The throw, the tag, and Zoe's out at the plate. The ball was briefly dropped in shallow center. Mandy Moore sent the runner, and now Mandy is asking the base umpire about something here. Perhaps she's asking about obstruction. And the conversation is short, and Mandy will not get the answer she wanted. So Zoe Jones gets a triple. I'm not sure which City West defender threw the ball home. I'll go right now with the shortstop, Ava Davis. So that'd be a 6-2 put out at the plate. And now Aller hits a flare to shallow left, edge of the grass, catch made by the shortstop Davis to retire the side. So a one-out triple, but Ottumwa tried to be aggressive to get a run home, and it didn't work out. We go to the 7th. Bulldogs just need 3 outs to advance, however. They lead 5-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Many of our patients are playing in this game, and we want you to know we are happy to see you representing your school and playing hard. If you haven't been in to see us yet, please call our office for an appointment. Your first appointment is always free. From start to finish, we are here for you every step of the way. We specialize in giving you a great smile and bite. We look forward to seeing you soon. Our team is cheering for you in today's game.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Top of the 7th inning. Last chance for Iowa City West. Ottumwa 5, the Trojans 1. City West still out hitting Ottumwa 10-9. But City West has left 10 on base. Ashlyn Sheets has pitched out of several jams. She'll have to go through the heart of the order here one more time. Liv Williams, Maddie Kaler, Ava Davis, 3, 4, and 5. Williams 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch outside corner strike, 0-1. City West had 8 of its 10 hits in the first 3 innings. They left the bases loaded in the 3rd. They left 2nd and 3rd in the 4th. They left 2 on in the 1st inning when they got their only run. Now the 0-1. Chopper over the circle. Aller and Ware fields it, but just no time to throw out Williams, an infield hit. And for the 6th time in 7 innings, City West has a leadoff hitter on. Maddie Kaler, the batter. 1 for 3, single. A single in the 1st, a foul out in the 3rd, a line out to short in the 5th. First pitch, outside, ball 1. In the last 2 innings, the 5th and the 6th inning, City West has had a runner on with 1 out. They had a runner on, nobody out in the 6th. They had a runner with 1 out, though, after that, and in both instances, the Trojans laid down a bunt. I think the second time they were trying to bunt for a hit, but it turned into an out. It's still a sacrifice, but City West basically, when they had less than 9 outs left, perhaps in their season, gave away 2 of those outs. There's no way they'd be bunting now, down 4 in the 7th. 1-0 to the cleanup hitter, Kaler, the pitch. Inside, snap throw down to first, not in time. 2-0 to Kaler. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch, that's in there for a strike, 2-1. Ashlyn has not had her best stuff. City West has squared up a lot of her pitches, especially in the first 3 innings. But Ashlyn has battled. Now the 2-1. Fly ball to right. Paul's coming on. Jones coming on. Zoe makes the catch. Calls off Jordan for out number 1. Ava Davis has been on base all 3 times. Twice she has singled, once she has reached on an error. 1 on, 1 out. Amazingly, for a ball game that's had 20 hits, we're not even quite an hour and a half along yet. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. One on, 1 out, top 7, City West trying to keep its season alive now. Ottumwa 2 outs away from advancing. They lead 5-1. The 0-1. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Williams is the second leading base stealer for the Trojans, 12 of 13 on the season. but down 4 in the 7th. Cannot imagine she'd be allowed to run here. The 1-1. Downstairs, snapped her down to first, not in time. Count is 2-1 to Ava Davis. Ashlyn Sheets has the next pitch call. Here's the 2-1. Liner down the line and right. That lands foul. Or is it a fair ball? Foul ball. The runners were not coming back for a moment. Now I'm looking right down the line, but of course the umpire has to step in front of me so he can see the call. He needs the view more than I do. I didn't see where it landed, but it ended up foul. 2-2. Sheets brings it home. Ground ball up the middle, into center for a base hit. Seeing eye single, 2 on, 1 out. And the batter, Lexi Nash, who is 0 for 2, a foul out, a strikeout, a sacrifice. City West has had some hard hit base hits. They've also had their share of balls they didn't hit hard, but hit in the right spot. Sheets has pitched out of several jams, and she'll have to get out of one more here to get the victory. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch. Popped it up. This ball is for Sheets. Just to the right of the circle, 2 down as she makes the catch. City West down to its final out. The batter, Ashley Dyson, who has singled once and struck out twice. I suppose it would be appropriate if Sheets was able to pitch out of a 2 on, 1 out jam to end the game. City West needs one more base runner to get the tying run to the plate. It's 5-1 Ottumwa, 2 on, 2 out, top 7. Trojans have 12 hits in the game. First pitch. Ground ball to second. Aller's got it. Throw to first. Bulldogs win. Ottumwa survives a 12-hit onslaught from Iowa City West. Ashlyn Sheets was in trouble all night, but she kept getting off the hook. And the Bulldogs advance to the regional semifinals with a 5-1 victory over Iowa City West. City West with 2 hits and 2 left, somewhat appropriately, in the top of the 7th. Bulldogs win 5-1. They're on to Muscatine Saturday night. We'll take 3 minutes, come back and get you the totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made-in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, I'm Mark Freimweyer, new owner of Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, Iowa. Call us at Champion Bowl to join the fun. We have new hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and noon to 10 every Sunday. If you just want to hang out in the lounge, we have a full bar and a great menu. Make sure and like us on Facebook for weekly fun and special at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Who won't stop us now? Who won't stop us now? Who won't stop us now?
Welcome back one final time for what is almost certainly our final broadcast from Houston Field this summer. And it is a successful one in the first round of the regional playoffs for your Ottumwa softball team. They knock off Iowa City West by a score of 5-1. Ottumwa was defensively in trouble the whole night, it seemed like. City West had at least one runner in every inning. But after scoring the first run of the game in the first two batters, the Trojans never did score again. Ottumwa got 4 in the first, 1 in the fifth, and that was enough to advance to the regional semifinals. For the Bulldogs, 5 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors, 6 left on base. Ashlyn Sheets, the winning pitcher, now 16-5. For Iowa City West, 1 run, 12 hits, 2 errors, 12 left on base. Alina Davis takes the loss, ending her season at 7-12. The Trojans retire with a record of 13-23. Ottumwa improves to 24-15. The ball game took 1 hour and 26 minutes. Our shelter insurance player of the game, it's got to be Bulldog catcher Amber Schatz. Had a 3-run homer in the first inning and an RBI double to add on a little insurance in the 5th inning. So Schatz 2 for 3, a home run, and 4 runs batted in. Amber Schatz, our shelter insurance player of the game, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and Marvin Boyer, your local agent in Ottumwa. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics will now be Saturday night. Bulldogs on the road at number 1 Muscatine in the regional semifinals. It'll be a tough test for OHS. They're going to have to pitch a little bit better, hit a little bit better than they did tonight, but the Bulldogs are there, and anything can happen in one game. First pitch at 7 o'clock Saturday night from Kent Stein Park in Muscatine, right here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Let's thank our sponsors one more time. Community First Credit Union, Petrita Orthodontics, Reflection Studio, Shorter Graphics and Sign, Champion Bowl, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Meridian Credit Union, Ottumwa Job Corps Center, Slayton Polaris, Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, Lisco, Cold Palace Cafe and Books, Blackhawk Auto Body, and Lee's Photography. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Mandy Moore for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Softball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream at ottumwaradio.com. I'm going to say a fond farewell to Houston Field for 2021, unless somehow it's Ottumwa and Davenport West in the regional final and they decide Ottumwa gets to host. That would be the one scenario, but otherwise it's been fun being at Houston Field this summer. Hopefully we'll put up a fight against Muscatine Saturday night. My name's Jason Van Arkel. That's when I'll talk to you Saturday night when Bulldog Softball plays at number 1 Muscatine in the regional semifinals. Until then, good night, everybody.